don't worry, I won't abuse it. Hurry up and finish so you can watch slow.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for revisiting me and continuing to watch. I appreciate it. If you haven't watched the rest of my videos, please click on them now. Subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you need to do to get on this train that I am driving. No. As you can see, judging from the title of this video, we all know what it is going to be about. I've basically, so it is about being happy while being single. So learning to be happy with yourself, by yourself. I think that's so important, especially in young women. I think young women, me included, I'm not an exception to this. We all need, including myself, like I said, I'm no exception to anything I'm saying, including myself, we need somebody to tell us that we're great, that we're beautiful, that, you know, we're worth something on a daily basis. And I honestly think this is the sole reason, one of the many reasons why, you know, a 20-year-old is in like a serious relationship, or a 21-year-old. I'm 26, and to be honest, I've been single for 5 years now, 5 to almost 6 years now, by choice. I have dated on and off. I'm not gonna lie about that. I have dated on and off, but nothing, I've never gotten into since 5-6 years ago into another serious relationship. And I have my reasons. But I'm basically, moral of the story, don't look to relationships for things that you should find on your own. And this will all come into how to be happy while being single, because you should be able to find beauty in yourself, by yourself, as well as, you know, confidence and worth and like all the good things. Like, you should have that before you go into a relationship. It shouldn't be something that you should be seeking in a relationship. And yeah, so that's kind of like my prelude going into this. I just wanted everyone to know that it's okay. Like, it's, you know, like I said, 5 to 6 years is a long time, and I'm still alive, and I'm still breathing. Like, I'm not dead, and I'm okay, and I'm totally fine, and it's possible. Okay, so getting into it. I have some things written down here, so if I'm looking down constantly, it's because I wrote all this stuff down for you guys. This is kind of like a passion topic for me, because I've been single for so long, and that it kind of means something, and I can talk about it and know what I'm talking about. So, okay, number one reason to be happy while being single is because growth is provided. So, personal growth is first on my list of being happy while being single. Personal growth, guys, is the best gift you can give yourself. I know this firsthand because I'm growing, and I'm doing it alone. I'm learning so much about myself, who I am, and in turn, learning about what I need from my future significant other, whoever that is, whoever that will be. But yeah, I'm learning so much about myself. It's so important going into a relationship to know yourself. It's the best time, especially in your 20s, to do that, I think. And to be honest, spending 5 years alone, basically, I am a picky person. I don't just hop into any relationships. I don't just date anybody. Like, I know exactly what type of person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I see him very clearly by now. And I'm gonna wait for a person that kind of matches that that figure. So yeah, this has all come to me through personal growth, spending time by myself, being independent, just I've said this in previous videos, I'm an analyzer, and I spend so much time in the day trying to figure out why I feel the way I feel about certain things, why I think this way, you know, why I do certain things, what makes me angry, and I find things out about myself through, which will be another action further down the line, spending time with my friends and my family. And through hanging out with your friends and family, you figure out what kind of person, you know, you can see yourself with. It's weird, but it's true. You just know who you vibe with, who you don't, like, just different things. Oh my god, 5 years of being alone, you figure out a lot, like, and it's a good thing. I've always gone back and forth with being alone for 5 years, like, oh my god, you know, I'm never gonna get the one, and blah blah blah, like, but I know that I'm a better person than who I was coming out of my first serious relationship. And yeah, I know myself. I can say 1,000% more, and whenever that time comes, whenever God allows it, I will be confident in me as a person, and confident in the person that I choose to spend my time with, that, you know, that's really the type of person for me. So yeah, personal growth, huge. Action number 2, date around. You now have the ability to date whoever you want because you are single. So this is the time to date if you haven't before. So use that tool as it's another growth tool, because the more guys you date, the more you realize what you actually like. So use that as a tool. Date, figure out, even if it's just casual, like if it's friends and anything, just go out, have fun, date people, get to know people. It doesn't even have to be for love. Like, you can network with work and all this stuff. Like, you learn about yourself through dating. You learn about what you want in others through dating. It's a good tool, and you can have fun. That's the best part about dating. Like, like I said, I've been dating on and off for yeah, like you guys know, 5-6 years, and it's been fun. Like, I haven't, because I know so much about myself at this point. I know, like, I haven't found that the one, and therefore, yeah, I would just continue to date but now I feel like, since maybe 5 years ago, me going out on a date it's much harder for a guy to get me out on a date than it was like 5 years ago, because I know, like, when I'm wasting my time, when I'm, you know, when it's actually legit and worth my time. So I do date fewer people now, because, like, you know, I'm just not at that point in my life. I'm actually waiting on somebody, like, worth my time at this point, and I've had my fun. But yeah, dating is so important. It's, like I said, it's another personal growth tool, which was my first point, which is growth. But it does help you figure out what you're actually looking for, and it helps you figure out a lot of things about yourself as well, like what you need in a relationship. And if it's not for those reasons, like I said, have fun. Go out and date, have fun. Action number 3, build stronger relationships with your family and your friends. Guys, this is an important one, just because a lot of the times, and I've seen this with my girlfriends and, you know, my friends, like guy friends even, when we get into relationships, we quickly forget about the people that are always there, that will always be there. And I think that's so important, is to build that foundation, or rebuild, or build from, you know, from the ground up, from scratch, that foundation with those people, because they just know that they'll always be there. So build build that foundation so that when love fails, you know you have people to fall back on that genuinely love you, and that you've spent time with them. You have a bond with them to fall back on them so that they can support you. So it's so important. This is the time now that you're single to do all that, to because we all know that when we get into relationships, it's not that we don't want to spend time with our families and friends, or we want to spend less time with them. It's that you're using more time to spend with somebody that's new in your life, that you want to get to know, that you like spending time with, and could potentially become family. Who knows? Like, there's a reason why you do that, but at the same time, you can't forget the people who will be there, whether or not that person sticks around, and that those are the most important bonds. So yeah, you're single, spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, and strengthen your bonds with those people that you love, those people that are forever. Action number 3, fall in love with your passion. Like, this is the time now. You have all the time in the world to find a new love, and that should be something that you're passionate about, something that makes you happy. Like, whether that be, I have a few things written down here. It's kind of cheesy, but whether that be fitness, charity, work, creating, writing. I'm into fashion. I can tell you guys now that about maybe 2 years ago, I opened my own business, my own online fashion business for women's apparel. And that was my passion. I still love fashion. I don't have as much time for it right now, but it was my passion and I went for it. I had all the time in the world. I didn't have all the money in the world, but which is parts of the reason. I have a full-time job, and it's really hard to keep up a business if you're not all in, and I can't afford to go all in, but I did what I was passionate about, and that's most important. I think it also builds a character. Like, you're doing something for yourself, like something that makes you feel good. Like, whatever that is, you now have the time to do that and fall in love with whatever that is. So do it. It really does. It leaves a good, long-lasting emotion with you, like to pursue something that you've always wanted to pursue. And it takes up that time you spend wanting to be in a relationship. Like, there's something to say about like for instance, I can use fashion again. Like, I do have my own love relationship with it. Like, I do go on dates with fashion, and I do cuddle with fashion. Like, it's its own happiness in a way. And find your happiness. Find that in a passion. It's so important. Last but not least, the 5th action: enjoy your own space. Enjoy your own freedom. That's probably my favorite part about this. Like, I have learned over time that I think that I'm an introvert. I think I do like being alone, which is like kind of scary because I could always really just be alone. I want a relationship. I want to be in a healthy relationship sometime soon, but I love being alone. Like, and I've looked into it. Introverts, this is off topic by the way, but introverts they spend time being alone to recharge from like people, from being around people. They spend time alone. Extroverts, they need people to recharge from being around people. So they always like people. They feel sad when they're not around somebody, but I feel sad when I'm like too much like human interaction. Like, I need time alone. That's just me. Like, I don't know, but this is my favorite part about being single. Like, I can just, nope, there's nobody. Well, there's I do get texts. Don't feel that bad for me. I do get texts. I do have friends. I do have people checking up on me, but it's not that constant like, okay, so I have to text this person this morning. I have to let them know where I am. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to see them. Like, I love just not having to check in with anybody. Even my mom, like, she knows she knows not to call me every day because I won't want to talk to her every day. But like, that's how it is with a lot of my relationships, my personal relationships with my friends and so on and so forth. But enjoy your freedom. Enjoy not having to tell somebody where you are every second of every day, what you're doing. Just enjoy that part, because it is, I mean, you'll never have to do that in a relationship, or you'll never get that that perk in a relationship. Just, you always have to be kind of locked in with this person. So last but not least, like I said, my favorite part about being single is just being alone. By the way, if you were in a serious relationship and like with a live-in partner and you guys were paying bills together, now you can buy what you want without having to answer to anybody. Now you can stay up as late as you want without having to wake the person up because they have work in the morning or whatever. You can go by your own schedule. And I think, yeah, a relationship definitely hinders you having your own free will, because you have to answer to somebody. So yeah, like I said, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but definitely the best part about being single. So quick recap, reasons to be happy while being single is your personal growth, guys. Grow, learn about yourself, just study study yourself. Spend some time just analyzing why you do things, why you say things, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. Like, spend time having that internal conversation with yourself, because you really do learn a lot. Like, you don't have to pay for a psychologist. Just talk to yourself. It's so simple. Second, you can now date. You date whoever you want, sleep with whoever you want, do whatever you want. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. You have no one to answer to. Like, you do you. Find out who you are through dating. Find out who you like through dating. Build stronger relationships with your family. Spend time with your family. These are the people that will always be around no matter whether you're in a relationship or not. So it's so important to build that relationship, make the strongest bond with them, so that if love fails you, you have somebody to go with. That's so important. Find your passion. Find your passion in whatever it is. I forgot to mention, my new passion right now is the gym. I'm dating the gym, and yeah, like, it makes me happy to go, like, and it takes up my time. The time after I go to the gym, I go to the gym straight after work, so that time I would have had to spend with a significant other, I'm spending in the gym, and that's also, that's also making me better, in a physical way, but there's other things that can make you better also internally. So yeah, find your passion and go with it. Enjoy your own space. Enjoy your space, because you won't have that space when you get in that's probably I speak about this like literally I don't want a relationship, but that's probably what I'm gonna miss the most, my own space, because it's just special to me. So yeah. So ladies, I've now given you 5 different ways to be happy while being single. So if you're depressed, laying down in bed right now, get up out your bed and go be happy. This will be the best years, days, months, seconds, whatever, however long you spend being single. This will be the best time of your life, I promise. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching once again. I really do hope that this resonated with whoever needs it, whoever's watching and actually is depressed single. I'm hoping I, you know, shed a bit of light on how really to be happy. When you're alone, there's hope. Don't worry, keep the hope alive. Stay smiling, be happy, love yourself, which is like first and foremost. I don't think I said that the whole video, but love yourself. That's what's gonna get you through this. Yeah, and just be happy. There's so many reasons to be happy. Relationships aren't the what do they say? Do all, end all, be all, end all be all. And there's more than life is about more than that. So yeah, until next time, guys. Bye.